know about this diagnosis?
We're learning this from President Biden's personal spokesperson. I just want to read to you this statement that says he was diagnosed with this aggressive form of prostate cancer that has spread to the former president's bones. The statement reads the following, that quote, while this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management. The president and his family are reviewing treatment options. Now, this comes after on Tuesday, the president's spokesperson had announced that doctors found a small nodule on the 82-year-old's prostate after experiencing increasing urinary symptoms. Now, President Biden had ended his more than 5 decades in public service in January, leaving office as the oldest president in history after abruptly dropping out of the presidential race last summer. Now, former President Biden has mostly stayed out of public view since he left office in January. However, he did attend Pope Francis's funeral. He also has recently been giving interviews fiercely pushing back against a slate of new books that criticized the president, saying he was dealing with cognitive decline at the end of his presidency. So the president mostly out of public view, but recently, in fact, on May 8th, giving an interview on The View defending himself after some of these most recent books were published.
And Dr. Widmer, can you take us through this type of cancer and how hormone treatment can be an effective option?
Sure. So prostate cancer, a cancer diagnosis in any individual, especially an elderly individual, is concerning. But prostate cancer is really a hormone-driven type of cancer. And what hormone therapy does is it essentially targets those hormones that are feeding the tumor, feeding the cancer. And the goal is to shrink it in size. That's how it works. And that is what it sounds like the plan is going to be for Joe Biden and his treatment plan as of now.
And Dr. Widmer, according to the statement, his diagnosis is being called aggressive. Coupled with his age, how concerning is this?
So, of course, being that he is an older individual, his ability to tolerate a more aggressive form of treatment may be limited. But that being said, prostate cancer in general is a treatable form of cancer. Even if it cannot be cured, it can be treated. And a lot of people, even elderly people, can live with it for a long period of time. That being said, we have a very limited amount of information, and we'll have to find out more before we can really say more.
All right, Dr. Stephanie Widmer and Selena Wang, thank you both.